Un, dos, tres, un.
This is Culiacán, capital of Sinaloa state and stronghold of one of the world's most powerful drug cartels. For decades, the city has been controlled by the narcos, using a combination of wealth and fear. And in these streets, songs of praise ring out for the drug lords.
Soy el ratón, soy Ovidio, soy Guzmán, hijo del Chapo. Soy hermano de Alfredito y de Archibaldo, y por cierto me disculpo por lo del Culiacanazo.
Murders happen here daily, the ultimate penalty for upsetting the cartel. But right now, it's deaths over the border in America which are getting all the attention. For years, marijuana, heroin and cocaine have all been produced and trafficked through this area. There's a heavy military presence, but the cartel is thriving thanks to a new product, fentanyl. And it's one of the most deadly drugs the world has seen. We're driving towards the mountains of Sinaloa. This is cartel land. It's an area controlled by the sons of El Chapo Guzman. And after days of talking to a person close to the cartel, we've been granted permission to film inside a fentanyl lab, the drug that is killing thousands of people in the US. There are now dozens, probably hundreds of fentanyl labs here in Sinaloa. No land is needed to grow ingredients. It's entirely synthetic. It's so easy and cheap to make, it can be cooked almost anywhere. We've disguised the cooks' voices at their own request.
¿Y eso lo compras en la ferretería nomás?
En bodegas de Culiacán.
Most of the chemicals are easy to find. The rest can be imported from China. Production is quick. If a shipment is seized at the border, there's always more on the way.
Gente dispuesta a comprarlo se va a producir, ¿no es cierto?
I have been to narco labs before, but I have never seen anything like this. Huge quantities of pure fentanyl cooked daily. It's an opioid like heroin, but 50 times as strong. It can be diluted and made into pills, but often it's cut into other drugs to make them stronger. That is how most overdoses happen.
We've been told that there are 40 kilos of fentanyl here, ready to be sent up north to the US, where their value is more than $500,000. But this amount of fentanyl is enough to kill a whole city.
Está puro ahí. Ahí ya no se puede más fuerte.
Eso es lo más fuerte que hay. O sea, ¿cuánto de esto te mata? ¿Cuánto, un pedacito, cuánto?
No, nada.
¿Unos granitos te matan?
Key ingredients from China are difficult to import directly into America, so Mexican cartels dominate production.
¿Piensas que tantos gringos estén muriendo por esto?
No, pues depende. Algunos dicen que se pagan, cuando hay material muy fuerte. Pero por ello hay un problema ahí, uno nomás trabaja ya. Uno solo en la fábrica, pues nadie nos obliga que se ponga nada.
Entonces, ¿tú piensas que la gente que se muere allá pues es porque ellos no saben consumirlo?
Pues digo yo que sí. Mucho por equivocación, que piensan que es cocaína y se mueren que no.
These men have been cooking drugs since they were boys. The cartel life is pretty much all they know. They have little sympathy for the northern neighbors.
Ellos también mandan muchas armas para acá. La mayoría de las armas que hay aquí en Sinaloa pues, son puras armas de para allá, de los gringos. Ellos mandan muchas armas para allá. ¿No? Entonces la mayoría de armas uno pues, igual busca la manera también.
Cooking fentanyl is now the most lucrative career for many young Sinaloan men. They hide their exact formula from me in case I try to steal it.
Deberían de estar destinando fondos.
Mexico's president has denied multiple times that fentanyl is produced in his country. He blames American culture for the crisis.
hay mucha desintegración de las familias, hay mucho individualismo, hay falta de amor, de fraternidad, de abrazos, de apapachos, de atención a los jóvenes.
Obrador campaigned on demilitarizing Mexico. His slogan was hugs, not bullets. But he has vastly increased the military budget and power. More Mexicans have died during his presidency than any others. In January, just days before a visit from US President Joe Biden, the military launched a pre-dawn raid in Culiacan. They were after one of El Chapo's sons, Ovidio. The cartel fought tooth and nail to stop the arrest. These were familiar scenes. In 2019, the military tried to arrest Ovidio, but were forced to release him after heavy narco-violence. This time, the military held on to him, but Culiacan was once again left looking like a war zone.
Nos llegó la noticia por el radio como a las 5 de la mañana de eso que estaba pasando y nos movimos con todo lo que teníamos.
These are sicarios, elite hitmen who carry out the cartel's murders. They battle the military to hold on to their leader. The government says 10 military and 19 cartel gunmen were killed, but the sicarios say the death toll was much higher.
No, pues hubo un enfrentamiento grande, la verdad. Muchas muertes, como del gobierno, como de nosotros también.
Sí. ¿Cuántas personas de ustedes más o menos murieron?
Pues no les sabría decir exactamente, pero unas 60 de perdida de ahí para arriba. No, pues siempre se siente mal porque también es un respaldo para uno porque hay otra gente más mala que se quiere meter acá con uno y ellos se portan bien también con uno, la verdad, y le da cuenta que es una protección para toda la gente de la sierra.
I asked the gunmen how they feel about killing people on behalf of the cartel, and they told me that they consider themselves soldiers in a war against the Mexican state.
Guzmán, mi apellido es Ovidio, su padre de niño, le apodo el ratón. Es hombre con mucho cerebro y es hijo del Chapo, aquel señorón.
Ovidio's story is immortalized by so-called narco corridos, songs based on traditional Mexican folk ballads. But in Sinaloa, they glorify drug lords and battles with the authorities.
Agradezco a la pleba del Jueves Negro, se rifaron por mi cuero con todos los del gobierno.
The drugs business is fully ingrained here, and ultimately the arrest of one high-profile leader does nothing. The increased production of a deadly drug like fentanyl has made things more dangerous, but while business is good, it will not stop.